ambitions of one man, the president himself. President Trump directed the wholesale, categorical, and indiscriminate obstruction of this congressional impeachment investigation. He did so by ordering a blockade of administration witnesses, by trying to muzzle and intimidate witnesses who did come forward, and by refusing to produce even a single subpoenaed document. In the history of the Republic, no president other than this one has ever claimed and exercised the unilateral right and power to thwart and defeat a House presidential impeachment inquiry. Yet that would have been the final and unavoidable result of the president's aggressive and unprecedented resistance to congressional subpoenas for witnesses and documents is blatantly and dangerously unconstitutional. If accepted and normalized now, it will undermine, perhaps for all time, the congressional impeachment power itself, which is the people's last instrument of constitutional self-defense against a sitting president who behaves like a king and tramples the rule of law. By obstructing an impeachment inquiry with impunity, the president will have the power to actively destroy the people's final check on his own corrupt misconduct and abuse of power. The framers insisted that we have impeachment in the Constitution precisely to protect ourselves from a president becoming a tyrant and a despot of witnesses like Ambassador William Taylor. We present you not just with high crimes and misdemeanors, but a constitutional crime in progress up to this very minute. Mayor Giuliani, the president's private lawyer, fresh from his overseas travel, looking to rehabilitate once again the discredited conspiracy theories at the heart of the president's defense, admitted that he participated directly in the smear campaign to oust Ambassador Yovanovitch from her job. According to the New Yorker magazine, Giuliani said, "I believed that I needed Yovanovitch out of the way. She was going to make the investigations difficult for everybody." Refers to the president's sought-after investigations. The president's continuing course of conduct constitutes a clear and present danger to democracy in America. We cannot allow this misconduct to pass. It would be a sellout of our Constitution, our foreign policy, our national security, and our democracy.
The only thing that is a clear and present danger right now in this room is the pattern of attack and abuse of rules and decisions to get at this president that started over 3 years ago, really the night he was elected. We all sat through those classes, but it's a common sense land. When you're the tyranny of a clock and a calendar, nothing else matters. It's like what's going to happen here in the holidays is you're getting close to that day and you're supposed to give that gift. Nothing else matters. You just got to go get it. And it's the last minute. If you don't have anything, Mr. Hayes, I bet you've done this. You go out and you just buy the first thing you get. And this is what was happening. The clock was running out, so they found a phone call they didn't like. They didn't like this administration. They didn't like what the president did. They tried to make up claims of that there was pressure and all these other things that they've so outlined in the report. But at the end of the day, it's simply last-minute Christmas shopping. They ran and found something. They said, we can do it, but no crimes. None in the articles. Abuse of power, in which any member can make up anything they want to and call it an abuse of power. But in the report, they document bribery and extortion and all these other things, which they can't put into the articles. Equivalent to a tenure during we're in a kangaroo court, it feels like, in this place, because all of this is backwards. What's up is down and down is up. We're more Alice in Wonderland than we are House of Representatives. Because whether you agree that he needs to be impeached or not, do you not think there needs to be a modicum of process and rights? Day of hearings. The chairman also, one thing, when it came down to the very end, the clock and the calendar are terrible masters, and they lead to awful results. And yes, there will be a day of reckoning. The calendar and the clock will continue. But what you do here and how we have trashed the process in getting here will live on, and it will affect everything that we've come for. And so whatever you may gain will be short-lived, because the clock and the calendar also recognize common sense, which has not been used in this proceeding.
I want to thank both of you for your opening statements.